Good morning. Last day of frog watch today. Haven't seen any so far, but it doesn't mean they're not there because they are rather well camouflaged. I suppose that's how they survive, by not being seen. Anyway, in a little while I'll go around the bottom of the trench and just escort any I find off the premises. So today is the big day. It's a big day. Well, it's one of quite a few actually. But it is a turning point because today we start going upwards. Up until now we've been going down. So demolition, site clearance, robbing out foundations, digging the trench, putting the rebar in and the shuttering. But now we start putting new materials into the job and, as I said, going up. And that is a majorly significant day, and I've been looking forward to it. Quite a bit of apprehension. I've not pumped concrete before, so I've made my best guess with the shuttering and shoring. I'm sure there'll be the odd surprise, but got some very kind words off Anthony at West Coast Custom Concrete in Huntington Beach, California. Check him out on YouTube. I'll put a link somewhere. So everything I think has been done. Put quite a bit of soil, more soil down there. It's all packed down. There's more soil there. Rebars in, tied down. Mould release agent painted on where it needs to be. No visible froggage. Gas pipe is temporarily boxed round, just so that, because that's coming out, so I've just put sort of rubbish polystyrene around it, just so I can get it out later. None of the shoring has collapsed, none of the props have fallen. Let's have a look around here. Tea mug. Haven't done that for a while. Oh yes, new tea mug, given to me by some friends. What's it say? It's always an emergency. No collapses. That pipe is not leaking, thank goodness. Yeah, looks good. I think everything's in good order. It's just a waiting game now. Let's check for any of those little green feckers. I don't think there are any. I haven't seen anything moving. That doesn't mean they're not here. So I'm going to crawl over this rebar. It's rather annoying because you can't just sort of walk. But if you don't get down to their level, you don't see them. And this is the point at which the concrete pumping guy turns up, looks down a hole, sees me crawling along and thinks, "What are you doing?" Right. Ow, just snagged me trousers. Well, there's one thing I can honestly say. You will never see this again. One thing I can also honestly say, I'll be glad not to see this again. This trench has been a job. Right, I think we're good. What was that? No, that wasn't anything. We are good to go. Well, everybody's on the way. Everything's paid for. And yeah, that's another. This is another job. Ding this pipe slightly and it starts weeping. I think we'll be careful with that. Yeah. Oh, is that all we're getting?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I just paid 1,200 quid for that.
It's creeping. Nearly reached the other end, just a wee little bit further. It's coming, here it comes. There we go, we've got to the other end, and the rebar is now covered. That's a good thing. Right, well the second lorry's here. First one had 8 cubic metres on it, which is done up to here. I've spent the last half an hour raking and flattening and levelling and checking and generally stressing over it, but that's pretty good. So that's up to the mark. I mean, it's not exactly 100% flat, but it's damn close, and it's close enough. So we've got about half a cube to go in there, and then the rest goes down at the bottom end. And the pipe had a poo. Well, I can honestly say I'm very glad that's over. It went well. 11.5 cubic metres of concrete, not 10. Were my measurements off? Well, and there was some variability in the width of the trench. And I calculated it as best I could and checked it, but it's easy to get more. There we go. Nice shiny wet concrete. In terms of any wastage, we've got 2 barrow loads. That's nothing. 0.1 of a cubic metre. And the concrete guys said, yeah, it's basically bang on. So there we go. It's time to smooth, level, puddle, get it trowelled smooth so it's nice for Matt to start working on, and get this area sorted. And 25 barrow loads to the cubic metre. So if we did 11 cubic metres, that's 275 barrow loads. I absolutely do not want to do that. So yeah, I'm glad we had the pump. For whatever it cost, I don't care. It's worth it. It's a bit different than this morning. This morning we were looking down a hole with some rebar at the bottom. And then a lot of stuff happened. So one of the questions you may have is, when will it be safe to walk on? About an hour ago. No footprints. It was going off at lunchtime, pretty much. That's a bit soft. No, it isn't. Yeah. It's this concrete is rock hard, so to speak. Get out. Yeah, I mean, I spent a lot of time troweling and levelling and puddling and what have you when I could, and I was focusing on the front section and came back to this, and it had pretty much gone off, or set up as you'd say in the States, and I was having to really work it to try and get some of the little ridges out, but it didn't do too bad. It's yeah, it's all right actually. It's good. I'm very happy with that. Well, not only am I happy, I'm more relieved than anything, because it all worked out as pretty much as intended. And down here, yeah, up to the line, up to the arrows, puddled under the foundations where I'd underdug it. I mean, it's not underpinned specifically, because that's a different technique which is more discreet than what I've done here. So what the building inspector wanted me to do, if you remember, was to flood fill up to the underside of the foundation. So what I did, as they were pumping it, I'd got my rake and I was pushing it down so that it puddled up, and you know, it's fine. So same with this one. That's underdug and you know, puddled up, and that now is that part of the house foundation is now sitting on this. And here's Neighbour. Hello, Neighbour. You all right, lovey? No, just come to see what's going on. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Bullshit. No. That bridge that I made over there, does she use it? No, she doesn't. She jumps over because she can weigh up. Whoa. No, we're having a mad few minutes. We do this every now and then. I have no idea. Whoa. This will be it for 5 minutes now. There we go, there we go. No, short stop. There we go. Entertaining. So there we go. And in this area, I just went straight down. I didn't undercut the foundations because it's the corner of the house, but packed round the gas pipe because that's got to come out, obviously. So the hey up, something going on. No. She's absolutely barking mad. I think we did a 4-wheel slide there. No. Does this every day or so. Oh, gone in. There we go. Things I have to put up with. So there we go. It's been a day, and while I was, you know, this afternoon I was, you know, troweling out and doing that. So I've also moved moved quite a bit of soil, filled up the skip a bit more. Probably got about 5 barrow loads left to go in before that can go. And over there, stockpiled some of the really good soil out of this pile here, so that when the brickwork is done, we can backfill here and the neighbours can have a border with some nice soil in, so they can put some nice flowers. Whereas on this side it'll just be infill because we're having concrete, and out there it'll be infill because there'll be paving, so that doesn't really matter. So all the crust and crud from the middle will probably be used to backfill the outside. So the really good soil out of that I'm going to keep and you know, use it. So there we go. Day 23, I think, probably. Was a really good day, and I can guarantee I will sleep tonight. Absolutely. Anyway, thank you for watching and following along. We'll see what the next session will be Tuesday, because it's a public holiday here on Monday. I'm not here tomorrow, Friday, finishing off another little job. So it'll be Tuesday when I'm here, and I will be starting to move the kitchen into what is now the dining room, because that corner is coming out probably sooner than I really wanted to, but there we are. So thank you for watching. Yeah, it's been a good day. I am relaxed.